right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, cook.
Yes, indeed, 5 o'clock on a Saturday once more. Soul Time on Radio 1. This week, all sorts of goodies. Something old, something new. But it's all review. Everybody must remember Bus Stomp from this summer. Very big for Oliver Sane, the man from St. Louis, Missouri. This is the follow-up from the album Bus Stomp called Booty Bump. Double bump in this country. The double bump, Booty Bump in America on an album and a single on Contempo. Nasty.
Funky. Nasty.
Hey,
5:05.
man.
Listen to the man.
Father.
Hey there.
Brother Rap.
Bloody.
James Brown.
People, people, gotta get on bump before we go under. Down, Lord. People, people, gotta get on bump before we go under. down. Tax keep going up. Change my glass. Now I drink from my paper cup. Getting bad. People, we gotta get over before we go under. Listen to me. Let's get together and base it. Let's get together, get some land. Raise our food like the man. Save our money like the mob. Put up the factory on the job. Tell him, Godfather. Hello. Turn on the funk motor. Get down and praise the Lord. Get sexy, get funky and dance. Love me, baby, love me nice. Don't make it once, but can you make it twice? I like it. People, we gotta get over before we go under. People, well, before we go under. Turn on your funk motor. I know it's tough. Turn on your funk motor until you get enough, yeah. Here, give yourself a chance to come through. Woo! Tell yourself I can do what you can do.
Hey, listen to the man.
Rap Godfather.
Hey there.
Cold blood. People. People. Hey, people. Don't you see what's going on? People. We got to get together. Get on your good foot. Change it, yeah. Got to get together and get some land. Raise our food just like the man. Hey. I got to say it again. We got to get together. Buy some land. Raise our food just like the man. Save our money. Do like the mob. Put up your factory and own the job. We got to get over before we go under. Time in the joint. Lord. Country, do you know just what I meant? We just changed. We got a brand new funky president. I need to be the mayor so I can change the things around here. I need to be the governor.
No, I need to be together.
I need to be the governor.
Brother James Brown doing it again. Best record he's had this year, I think, on American Polydor. 5-9. Billy Preston strutting. Billy Preston strutting new on A&M in America. Very nice indeed. 5:11 on Radio 1, 247 and VHF. Don't you love it? The Miracles.
Like a honeycomb is made for honey, like an empty pocket's made for money. I was made for you and you for me, babe. Made to do what comes so naturally. Yeah. Love together, love. We fit just like a glove. Can you take it, baby? Like fire on top of fire. We take each other higher and higher. Baby, don't you love it? Love it. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Ooh, love it. Ooh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? Love it. Ooh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you? I'm the beans and rice and you're the gravy. Add a little spice and ain't it tasty? I'm the loving man and you're my lady. Don't you love the way we do it, baby? Do it all right together, love. We fit just like a glove. Can you take it, baby? Like fire on top of fire. We take each other higher and higher. Baby, don't you love it? Love it. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Ooh, love it. Ooh, don't you love it, baby? Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you, baby?
That's so-so. I like it, but it's so-so. It ain't going to be big. The Miracles on Tamla Motown and Don't You Love It. Across to the Big Apple and across the bridge to Brooklyn. Party time.
Money train.
Money train.
Get down train. The boogie down.
Booging down with Brooklyn Express. Brooklyn people.
Boogie down in Brooklyn.
Summer, you done rode the rest, and that's the best. Brooklyn Express, Brooklyn People, and that's on the Cherie label. Very nice indeed. 517. Some of this music's so good I could cry. This is Gene Steinbeck and the Next Man. A little gospel-y so.
Gets my love. I raise my hand, swear by stars above. The man's got to give as well as receive. Oh, if there's any suffering to be done, he's got to suffer along with me. Oh, my love for weakness, but that's all right. 'Cause the next man that gets my love, he's got to give more. He's got to want more. He's got to need more. That's why I can say it again. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you ever heard my love, then you can say along with me.
Gene Steinbeck on Mankind from Nashville, Tennessee, and that sort of thing you don't hear that often in this country. Ain't going to hear it very often either in the future. 522. Gene Steinbeck, The Next Man, on Mankind label from Nashville, Tennessee. When I took the show on 3 years ago to the day, I said that reggae was one of my favourite sorts of music, and Nicky Thomas was my favourite artist. Here he is again.
Lord, about me. And I just need this little woman to be leaving and to a little bit of faith. Good God. Keep the faith, baby. One more. You know, I went to her house on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. I took one look at that woman's face, and don't you know that everything was blown? She said she had a call from someone that she knew. They told her bad things about me, and I knew it would be so. A little bit of faith, good God. Keep the faith, babe. God of mercy. You know I need you, and I want you. I got to have you, baby, right by my side. I don't want to see the teardrops falling from your eyes. Oh no. Don't let nobody break it down, baby. 'Cause this has been a good thing. I said to keep the faith,
Ah, keep the faith.
God of mercy.
Nicky Thomas. That'll always be one of my favorites. That's on the album Love of the Common People. 5:25 on Radio 1. The temperature 57 degrees. Very warm for this time of the year. And in London, the wind is 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting to 35. If you're driving on any motorway, take care. Crosswinds are very bad. A couple of dedications here. Dear Dave, something nice for Lou, Finola, Paul, Danny, Jean and Joy, and all the staff down at the Night Out in Plumstead, where I will be tomorrow night. Nicky will be there too if you'd like to come and join us. Some messages from Bisley, some people I met. Very nice crowd down at the Bisley Pavilion on Thursday. Sorry it's your last show. From Big D, Little P, Linda, Mick, and others. Oh, loads of messages here. Robin Nash, apparently Surrey's top soul DJ. Hi, Robin. Competition. Roger, Peter Clark, Nikki, Kaz, Rosie and Deb. Stay right on and stay cool. And Archie, Chris, John and Charlie say hi to all their fans and pals. For Hillary, Rosie, Howard, Mark in Bournemouth. Happy New Year to everyone. Here's another one. Dear darling, devastating, delectable Dave. Devastating, that should have been. I have to stop drinking milk, I can see that. Please play a request on your last show for 2 nurses at Victoria Hospital in Woking. And wish Michelle good luck in her new job in the new year. And for Pauline to keep up the good work at the old Vic. Lots of love from Michelle and Pauline. It's like family favourites, isn't it? I've never done this before. Mandy and Sue and Dave Simpson say hi to all their friends, and also Mr. and Mrs. Wells of Brackendine, Queens Road, Bisley in Surrey. Love from Jean. Couple more for all at Barclays Bank in Woking. Okay, we'll play you the Soul Searchers. See how you feel about this. Blow your whistle.
The people getting down at the go-go. Shake a tambourine, go and get yourself a whistle and blow. Shake a tambourine and blow. Any kind of whistle, let's blow. Suck it to your biscuit and blow. Gotta good diploma from a hippie school, y'all. Got a good religion, don't you be nobody's fool, y'all. Whoever got a dollar got more than me. I just wanna holler when my soul feel free. Now blow. Get it. Step a whistle and blow. Suck it till you biscuit and blow. Step a whistle and blow. Just blow. Get it. Suck it till you biscuit and blow. Let's blow. Now blow. Get it. Talking to the people in the breeze overseas, now blow. Get it. Suck it till you biscuit and blow. Get it. Get yourself a whistle and blow. Get yourself a whistle and blow. Any kind of whistle and blow. Get it. Let's blow. Shake a tambourine and blow. Suck it till you biscuit and blow. Get it. Shake a tambourine and go and get yourself a whistle and blow. Get yourself a whistle and blow. Any kind of whistle, just blow. Talking to the people in the breeze overseas, just blow. Rock it till you biscuit, let's blow. Let's blow. Get it. Let's blow. Blow, blow, blow. Let's blow. Gotta give it up, don't you be the most fool that blow.
5:30 off you. It was my original Sig tune. Wham! By old Lonnie Mac. A lot of things have changed in the last 3 years, but I don't think the music has changed. One of my favourites is still Donny Hathaway. He has just to open his mouth and go, and it means something to me.
Oh yeah.
This is Trying Times.
Trying times. What the world is talking about. You got confusion all over the land. Yeah. You got mother against daughter. You got father against son. You know the whole thing is getting out of hand. Oh, but maybe folks would not to suffer if there was more love for your brother. But these are trying times. Yes, it is. You got the riots and the ghetto. It's all around. A whole lot of things that's wrong going down. Yes, it is. I can't understand it from my point of view, 'cause I think you should do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Then maybe folks would not to suffer if there was more love for your but these are trying times, yes it is. I say man is always talking about his inhumanity to man. But what is it trying to do to make it a better land? Oh, just read your paper, turn on your TV. You see folks demonstrating about equality. But maybe folks wouldn't have to suffer if there was more love for your brother. But these are trying times. Trying times. Yeah, that's what the world's talking about.
Ah, yes, indeed. Trying times from the album Everything is Everything on Atlantic. Donny Hathaway with the old Howard University gang, and that's really good. 25 minutes to 6, 57 degrees. You know, one of the things about the less... the least commercial side of soul is that many of the lyrics are really worth listening to. They may not be up-tempo numbers, but they're well worth listening to. The next one will always be one of my favourites, a guy called Z.Z. Hill, called Choking Kind. I think it's an old country and western number. There are, if you can understand the words, they're not easy to understand. Things like, you know, I gave you my heart, but you wanted my mind. Your love scares me to death. It's the choking kind. Really, really good. I mean, if you're in your bath thinking about your girlfriend and you're having trouble right now, you know, she wants more than you can give. Lend an ear to old Z.Z. Hill.
Make that love. Didn't you know it, baby? Didn't you know it? Why didn't you be content with the love I gave? Oh, it's a shame, girl. I gave you my heart, yes I did. But you wanted my mind. Oh yeah, I tell you love scares me to death. Always the choking kind. Oh yeah, a woman can kill a man with a bottle of poison and I know she can. It'll hurt him more. And to take his pride and run at life. Oh, it's a shame, girl. Whatever it is, girl, I surely hope you find. Oh, yeah, I tell you that hair don't fit my head. Oh, it's the choking kind. Oh, yeah, it make me wanna tip from me. Oh yeah, if you don't like the beach, walk on by the tree. That's what you better do, woman. Find what you want, girl. Keep it, treat it sweet and kind. Oh yeah, oh let it be. It's the choking kind. Oh yeah, don't break your heart, girl. Oh no, I know you love me, honey, I do. I tell you your love scares me to death. It's the choking kind.
Oh, your love scares me to death. It's the choking kind.
That old choking kind, baby.
Z.Z. Hill, and the brand new Z.Z. Hill. Actually, he's been around a long while, but you know what happens? People are down, and all of a sudden they're discovered, and, you know, people don't realize they've been there a long while. The brand new Z.Z. Hill on Mojo. 21 minutes to 6 o'clock.
David, it's about time you forward that with a good reggae song.
This Monday morning feeling is driving me out of my mind. This Monday morning feeling, this Monday morning feeling really brings me down. I ain't lying. This Monday morning feeling, but if I didn't work, Lord, I wouldn't have a cent to take care of my children, buy my food or pay my rent. The way things are expensive, can't afford to even rest. Oh boy. Monday morning feeling is driving me out of my mind. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's gone, this lonely feeling seems to linger on. The best day out of all the week is Friday when you're paid. Saturday you go shopping, Sunday you lay late in bed. Then Monday morning come again, it makes you feel so sad. Oh boy. This Monday morning feeling is driving me out of my mind. When Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's gone, this lonely feeling seems to linger on. The best day out of all the week is Friday when you're paid. Saturday you go shopping, Sunday you lay late in bed. Then Monday morning come again, it makes you feel so sad. Oh boy. I can't stand it, this lonely feeling. Oh yeah, I can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
Boy,
That Monday morning feeling.
alright.
Tito Simon. Oh, a great guy he is. We were working together last weekend, and if you're listening, Tito, especially for you, a Happy New Year. Tito Simon, that Monday morning feeling, that's new, and that's on the Horse label, and the time, 18 minutes, 6 on Radio 1. 247 and VHF, 57 degrees in London, and it's windy all over the place. When I said before that nothing has changed in the last 3 years, that isn't, of course, strictly true. New names have come up. Who'd heard of George McRae or Barry White 3 years ago? Who'd heard of Bobby Bland? You know, he used to be he's been around since the early 50s on a small label, relatively small, big in the soul field among black people in the States, but relatively small otherwise. Bobby Blue Bland, and now he's gone to ABC and he's had a couple of albums out. Here's something on his Duke Peacock label. That's all there is. They no more.
It took all the love I had, and then some too. In spite of all the love I gave, you were still untrue. My love you used away, right down to the core. Now it's all gone. I said it's all over. That's all there is. There ain't no more. You thought I'd never stop the ever-flowing stream, but you keep damming up my every hope and dream. Now it's all over, and I hope you're not sure I'm sorry, but that's all there is. There ain't no more. That's all there is. There ain't no more. There won't be another curtain call. No need in you hanging around. Can't you see, baby, that's all. I don't care what you do. Love is gone. That's all there is to you. It took all the love I had to give, and then some too. In spite of all the love I gave, you were still untrue. My love you used away, right down to the core. Now it's all gone. I said it's all over. That's all it is. I said it ain't no more. That's all it is. Just ain't no more. No, no. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all the love I got. No, that's all.
That's all there is. There ain't no more. Bobby Bland from Rosemark, Tennessee. But for a long time, his hometown was Houston, Texas, when he worked for Duke Peacock, and that's a single on the Duke label. Yeah, it's a nice little thing. He never makes a bad record, as far as I can tell. 14 minutes to 6. In 4 minutes' time, I should be talking to America, but I thought, as this is my last show, and they would give me a squeaky chair for my last show. Those of you listening on stereo VHF with headphones on, you'll hear the chair squeaking in the background. Normally I would have somebody from the States on the Meanwhile back in the States spot, but I thought it would have been nice to have had everybody on whom I've talked to. Boogaloo George in Houston, Mad Bob McKee in Atlanta, GA, Big Al Jefferson, Lucky Pierre, and so on, but it's physically impossible, so we've scrubbed around that. And who knows, if ever they bring the show back again, then we talk to America again. One of the things I've really enjoyed breaking the last 3 years is African music from Zaire. This is one of the best bands there ever was, out of Kinshasa. Franco. In the orchestra. OK Jazz. This is called La Vérité de Franco.
Koyeba mobali yango nalinginde bendifa epai nanga bandeko ponga nasekisaka yo mingyo noki bakoyeba l'amour